I move to approve them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I support.
We don't seem to have an audience, so we have no guest speakers or presentations. No public comment.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. I just remembered reading the minutes. Everyone's in favor of approving the agenda. All in favor, aye. Yay.
Aye.
And then everyone's in favor of approving the minutes. All in favor, yay. Okay.
Aye.
Sorry.
Aye.
Yeah.
We have 3 ayes plus you, Susan.
So guest speakers, we have none. No public. Okay, the financial reports, did everybody get a chance to take a look at those?
I did.
There was only one question Deanna and I had. Remember, Deanna?
What was that?
There is one line we need to ask the township about as to why they put in a certain amount of money and it doesn't equal out.
Repairs and maintenance services.
So,
Our 2025 original budget was 1,000. It was amended.
to what?
11,676. Then the year-to-date balance for 8/31 was 13,275.78. But it only showed activity for the month of 1,600, and that puts us in the hole, almost 1,600. So it was confusing. We're not sure.
Is that because of extra work performed, or?
I'm not at all sure if that was related to like the park office upgrades, or I really don't know. I don't know.
Well, when you figure
where
it
it
out,
came
will you get
from.
back to us on that one?
We put a call into Corinne earlier, and I do believe the Director of Public Services said him and her were going over reviewing budgets this Friday. So maybe then they'll get back with us on that. I don't know.
So then let's table the approval of the finances until then. Or until, I guess, the next meeting.
Good idea.
Until we have more of a clarification on that.
I agree. Do we need a motion to approve that? No.
No.
Communications.
There wasn't really any, no.
It's the only communications going on are the park manager's reports.
Well, it would seem as though we missed our window to do a joint meeting.
We didn't miss it, they canceled it.
Well, I missed my window. So it's getting more complicated as the year goes on for me to be able to make these joint meetings. So hopefully we can get one scheduled and get it screwed down.
Well, I met with Vern and Dwayne on Monday. Really, only thing that came out of this, they clarified who Deanna's reporting to.
And
So
what was that?
that she now reports to Dwayne directly. So,
Well, good luck, Deanna.
So then doesn't,
Hope it works out for you.
Dwayne does not attend the meetings then?
he's supposed to, but I don't know if he's had something scheduled or not. So I didn't get any email or anything like that since 6:30, so.
Can we request him to attend meetings if it permits?
Since he's
Why would
taking
you-
Cindy's place, and Cindy was supposed to attend the meetings, but Cindy rarely attended the meetings anyway, so.
We have for 2 months.
Hmm?
We have requested his presence for 2 months.
Okay,
This month, he said he couldn't make it,
Okay.
the joint meeting because he had some other things scheduled, so. Maybe next month, so I would be prepared.
yeah. I believe the purpose of our joint meeting, which was canceled by the Board of Trustees, was so that we can also work on the proposed budget, I believe, right?
That's why Deanna and I spent several hours this
Yeah.
afternoon working on a proposed budget that I'm going to ask the board to approve, simply as a proposed budget. Not as a, and then, of course, we'll have to take it before the board, or they'll review it at their meeting, so.
Right.
In what regard was,
Pardon?
what were you basing your budget on?
Several hours with Deanna and what she proposes she needs for the coming years to either supply, maintain, repair, all of the different things. We went through each category.
Is it supply, maintain, and repair, or is it supply, maintain, repair, and improve?
Oh, that's in there too.
All of it, so but basically, you know what,
five.
five,
And you'll give,
Yeah.
you'll give us all a
Yeah.
full.
well, it's right here. Oh, yeah, you said you don't have any glasses, okay, yeah.
I don't have
Yeah,
my
yeah.
glasses.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
reading it all
I can hold
would
it
be-
out to here.
See if
and
those will
you're
work for
barely
you.
able to see it.
The only thing is, sometimes it's,
All right, so where
it's-
am I looking right now?
it's, I don't know where you're looking.
Repair, maintenance, kitty skate.
But traditionally, it's easier to give a higher budget because they will
Well,
negotiate
that's-
down.
I know, so when Deanna and I were talking,
So
this
this
comes,
entire, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I thought I was still asking a question. So this entire list is what you guys came up with?
basically,
And the back.
Okay,
okay? And we went through each category.
because I'll get my glasses when I go home.
Well, you can use them to read, I've got another
No,
pair
thank
already,
you,
so.
they work very well. Thank you.
Thank you, Dollar Store. Anyway, like I said, Deanna and I spent probably 2.5 hours, Deanna, this
Yeah.
afternoon, going over each category to what she thinks she needs for the coming year. And for the rest of this year, we're reviewing what's out there, so. Comes down to, I believe it was 259,000, give or take. Deanna?
297,660, and that's projecting that we're requesting funds to sit in pickleball, kiddie skate.
So that's for 2025?
2026.
2026.
For the, and it aligns
We
with
don't
our,
have that.
No.
No,
it
because
aligns,
when I was at this meeting on Monday, they mentioned they needed the potential budget for the coming year. And I'm like, oh,
Just so 225,000, that's like a small phase of the kiddie skate. Very small phase.
well, I'm prepared for it. I'm asking for
All right, so
300,000.
you'll get us that list of things you guys worked on and how you came up with those numbers
Yes, that's what you have.
within the next month or two?
it's right
I already
there.
have it.
Yeah, you have it, it's right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
I may have some
Do
more
you
questions
recall,
to go
Pam,
along with that.
How, I feel like last year, our proposed budget, they gave us, was it 40,000 less, or?
We received, by the time they added in the county millage, around 166, give or take. And we had asked for
It
200.
was almost
Yeah.
80,000.
40,000, oh, 80,000, okay,
Yes.
okay.
So,
Because the
you know,
mileage helped, okay. All right, thank you.
So, I'm projecting that we're going to again say no to no to no to what we're projecting on these totals.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole deal was to say, I'm gonna ask for 300,000, this isn't quite 300,000, but this gives you an idea of what we're going off of.
Can I suggest that you ask for 350,000? Because I can already tell what we're getting ourselves into, and if there's cutting the budget with regard, which I doubt they are. If there's cutting the budget with regard to what we're asking for by percentage points, then we ask for 350. But what we really need, and I have watched it very closely, is about 300. What we really need is about $450,000, and we can fix
Well-
almost everything in the next couple of years.
We could probably use more than that, right, Deanna?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm just talking
Right, this
about
is-
I'm not talking about you guys keeping it going, but I'm talking about just getting it up there.
Yeah, there's a lot of things on the agenda, so.
Pam, sorry, I had another question for you. When you met up with Vern and Deanna, did he bring up anything of a potential joint meeting for the one that they canceled?
We agreed that at least I agreed when he asked, should we do this more often, once a quarter. Now, if he's gonna make
There is a
that,
date, there is a date, I just read an email, I can't quote, don't catch me on the date, but, Vern did suggest another date. I think it's in January.
So that, but that's after the budget has already been approved. I was more so speaking with so that this budget isn't cut even more any further. Because we have quite a few, at least keeping in line with our 5-year plan, we have big budget
yes,
repairs and things for the upcoming year.
well, that's what we tried to accommodate, right, Deanna? The things that and we're into that line, if you look on the back page, you'll see where we're going to ask them, I was also told, by the way, we have about 198,000 in savings, that they want that allocated by category. So, we decided we would allocate, we'd make a category for pickleball, and to that we will allocate 68,000.
Who made that? Who made that decision?
Vern. Everything's gotta go into a category, because you've got this money sitting out there,
So,
well,
no, but you said we decided that we would allocate this money to this and we would allocate that money to that.
Deanna and I looked at everything and tried to figure out where it needs to go.
All right, well,
Because it's 198,000,
Try
and
and
we're
get-
only using,
I'm not trying to be rude, but try and get
No,
the board
I'm
all
just
that
telling you,
information
so-
so we can decide whether or not we wanna do that.
okay? For example, we have 40,000 coming up to pay for those topographic surveys, which is already committed.
Yes, ma'am.
We have, 6,000 to 9,000, depending upon, Chris finally charges us when he's doing the remediation work for soils around the dog park.
If he's the one that actually does it, because,
Pardon?
if he's the one that actually does it.
Well, we can only do so much at a time, so. As he was asking me to reallocate this money. So these will be categories I'm going to tell him tell Corinne to create. There's 3 of them.
They wanted to know that we have project goals for the savings money, that
Right.
we're not just sitting on it and then decide, well, we're gonna use all of this towards one random project.
So can the money be moved
In other
back and
words,
forth if needed?
Another-
I mean,
Yes,
between
it's just
categories?
showing
Yes.
how we're
Another 3
predicting
lines
to
will
use
go
that,
into
Yeah,
this
okay.
page as,
We're describing
from my understanding.
that money will be coming from our savings.
Yes, okay, thank you. Thanks for clarifying that, you too.
So, I mean, what I was asking for from all of you is to take a good look at it. And if you have questions for Deanna, on why we came up with these conclusions and what we think we will need to spend. So, for example, we're moving a couple of these to 0, the locomotive and the DPW equipment, because we don't need to pay for that anymore. The locomotive, well, nothing's happening with it, so, phone and travel, as
So you're just keeping the locomotive, the transportation,
as a category, but it doesn't have
but
anything.
zero effect to our budget.
Right.
Okay.
So the other thing is our salaries went up, oh yay, for a lovely
Yeah,
6.
are we gonna do that? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt,
No.
but since we're on the subject of the locomotive, are we doing that this year or no?
He said the DTE told him the engine has to be removed. So he's not come back, which means that I assume they're trying to figure out how they're gonna do that, because otherwise it's too heavy to move it.
So there's still a good possibility we're gonna do it this year. A decent possibility. Okay.
I don't know,
I'm just
where do
trying
you
to
find
be-
mechanics to remove engines on locomotives? I'm not sure, I think that only,
Oh, they're out there. It's okay,
It's a niche field.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
no, that's okay.
Okay, should we, are we done with discussing this? And then we all will come back when should we have this finally submitted? Like when we can send you
Well, we
questions
should
back?
approve at this meeting because from what I understand, they're possibly going to be discussing the budget for the township at their upcoming meeting. So this was a warning I got, which is the warning you get. Sorry, you get 2 days. Whoop. And maybe they'll hold it over, I don't know, but that's in the Board of Trustees.
We could probably do it on the day of, we don't care. Pull power lines. As long as the concrete's there.
Well, if we do have that,
Do you have any idea, Deanna, how long this might take? Is it on the horizon or no?
The locomotive, we've heard no updates
Okay.
as of now, so I know it's in the works, he's still trying to figure out how to get it done, but I can't predict that.
so what we did, we will be creating an emergency project fund of $10,000.
That's a good idea.
That's like rainy day
I see
fund?
that. The project and maintenance emergency funds, that's very
That's just
smart.
in case?
Just in case.
Right.
And that's just in case, whatever hell happens in the park, who knows,
Well done.
Insurance may cover things,
Okay.
but insurance usually takes a while to kick in and do whatever, so, that's all I can tell you. And the emergency maintenance fund is the same thing. If she needs
No,
to,
that's a very good idea. I would approve that.
well, they told me to take the items that are in our savings, which is $198,000, and put it somewhere under line categories, so. That's why Deanna and I
Be
got at it.
careful with our under 198,000. I don't wanna burn that.
I don't want to burn it either, but at least they'll be in the categories that they'll be happy with. So,
And I see some question marks here. Are we, for example, the office equipment, was that, and then a question mark for,
Deanna's office.
yeah. Oh, so there shouldn't be a question mark then? Like, it says, what is this for?
All of these apply to the park.
No, I'm talking about,
Yes, that's what I
in
have.
parentheses, you guys have like remarks and questions in here. This one states, what is this for?
We had 500
Repair
in that
maintenance.
category this year, so we put 500 in for next year. So I'm assuming maybe if, like, the computer needed repair or something, I'm really not sure.
When you say 500, you mean $500?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in terms of putting the river park on again, I mean, we didn't ask anything, so no, right? Okay.
Bill?
Okay, I make a motion to approve
I'm
the,
not,
Hold on
I
one
still have a
second.
question here. I was curious about the millage funds. The funds that we receive, are they all of ours to use for the parks?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
so, okay,
So it was presented to the Board of Trustees, who then says, yes, we're gonna give that to the parks on these type of projects.
Okay.
And then we decide.
you
how we
decide
want to use
how
it.
to split the
So
money.
we took care of that this
Yes.
afternoon, didn't we?
Yep, okay.
It's like, okay, this, that, and that.
All right, so being new to this whole process, so you come up with a budget, your budget, and then it goes to the board,
Yep.
and then they decide,
They
whether
usually
we-
cut it,
they
so.
usually cut it, okay. So, but it's up to them to determine exactly what we
How
get.
much money they're gonna give us on top of the county millage money.
Okay,
That's why we tried to focus on projects that they know are already on our radar.
Yeah,
Like the
okay.
pickleball courts and the playscape and things that we know they want to also see done.
yeah,
So if we can give them projects we know they're on board with and ask for the money, we may have a better chance of getting what we're asking for.
okay.
Do you have a solid price on the moving of the pickleball courts and putting
No,
new ones?
no, it's gonna be, that's a big one. That's why we're asking for what
Are
we're
we
asking
waiting
for
the
now.
survey for all that?
Yes, once we
Yes.
get the topo survey, we'll know where good placement for it would be, then we can use this money to start breaking ground on planning and stages.
Understood.
How long does that survey usually take? I mean, time-wise, do you have any idea?
I think once you guys officially reapprove it
Uh-huh.
at the amount that they wanna see, they'll get us on their schedule, so I would assume this fall.
Okay.
Because they know this is a 2026 projected projects to
Yeah,
happen there, so.
Okay,
That's my opinion, I don't know for a
Yeah.
fact.
all right.
Well, you're about as deep into it as we get, so that's why we ask.
All right.
which is why.
Oh, I just thought of something else. The baseball courts and the softball, like, are we doing anything with those?
The baseball fields?
Yeah, the baseball
Soccer
fields,
fields?
yeah.
No, we aren't. are
We're
we?
pushing them to 2026.
I mean, next year. So you
But
mean
we are
2027?
working on a survey, and I think we're gonna vote
Well,
on
the
that.
topographic survey, but the problem is we really don't have demand for it. Deanna, you said teams might come over to practice, but they're only gonna pay a limited amount. And for the amount that she feels we will need to upgrade those fields, it's a dramatic difference.
I disagree. I think those fields will bring people back in.
Yeah, because I feel like, and we all
I
had
think we should do
potential.
the topographical survey.
That's
don't-
true,
I don't
but
know if we
what-
need
It's
the
just
survey,
over
though.
$10,000, and I think.
I don't think we need the what's the purpose of the survey?
Well, the survey is for the whole park period. We need to get that done.
Right, but
No,
we don't
the
need-
baseball ones, you
Yeah,
listed
you
them
don't-
separately.
Yes, we did.
I'm saying the fields, like the courts, like we don't need, excuse me, the fields, we don't need to hold off on the assessment, the survey, because we already had potential teams reaching out to us earlier this year. We were trying to get that set up, and they had in the past also helped maintain as much as they could the parks, not the parks, their fields, and so I feel like that should also be, that was our plan as well at the beginning of the year, when they reached out to us to have them and have this available for them. So I'm surprised we don't have that in here listed. Like, what would be the proposed, if that was the case, what
Because
would be
we
the
don't
proposed?
have anybody currently saying they're going to come here.
We did.
Actually,
We did. We had,
We did.
we,
We had a whole league that was.
yes, we
But they
had
didn't.
teams,
Because we didn't have our fields in order.
Right.
but they were down to sign and come out to the fields. They were ready to come. If we had kept
But
up with the
how much,
maintenance.
Deanna, you and I talked about that. How much did you feel that they would be paying us to use the fields versus what we would have to put into that?
Which was a conversation that you had with the township supervisor, the clerk, the director at that meeting on Monday, that they don't see a return on investment by putting township funds into something that
On an if-come
has,
basis?
on an FCOM basis, basically, that haven't been used since
Because
before
nobody's over
COVID.
here saying to
So-
us, look, we're waiting to come.
I'm sorry, I
I
can't
mean-
see how you can't see a positive
Yeah, I agree with Dawn on
income
this.
from that. I just don't understand
Yeah.
how teams
Especially
coming
because-
in here, families coming in here into this township, enjoying themselves is not a positive. It
And
just-
seeing the
it makes no
pavilions
sense.
and the facilities we offer and just exposure to the parks would be great, for future
All
revenue.
for it.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that we are really cutting ourselves short. And I think we need to revisit that, and it should be on this approval for this, because I don't,
I would like to see that on there as well.
yeah, I don't think we should be,
Not to disagree with anyone, I'm just saying.
I'm not,
I
but
think
we
these
need to,
ballparks are
I think we also need to have the, like a final discussion, because if you go through and read the minutes, this was also a plan for the next year. So either we revisit the minutes or like the watch over,
but Deanna,
thing-
have you had anybody?
we had people reach out to us. We had
Actually, we have
discussions,
someone
phone
right-
calls with them.
It sits on our
So we
board.
But then
can't
they
say,
stopped.
because we weren't ready for them. We said we would be ready next year. We can't, of course they stopped. They can't play on a field that's not playable, and that's not safe for not the students, the players. So, of course they had to move elsewhere, which was really sad to see, because we have this field, we have these facilities. What is the purpose of these facilities if we aren't catering to the public? And the public is what is, like, we are elected on this board for the betterment of our parks and the public. So I'm
I'm sorry, I must agree with Kizran on this one. 100%.
Yeah, they reached out to us, they called us, we had multiple discussions.
But they haven't come back.
But there was no
There was-
guarantee on them coming, so if there's no guarantee on investment, I think the overall consensus during the meeting that we had with the township was, they don't wanna see us neglecting what we already had on our 5-year plan and continue moving forward with that for something that was not on there as a priority. And to prioritize it for something that may be a league, but still, in order for us to pay off on the investment, would take 20 years plus for what's gotta go
What are
into
you-
those.
I disagree
Considering-
with those
but what are you
numbers.
considering as
And
the-
that timeline, that's just not, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. There's no way that it would take 20 years to gain money back off of these ball fields.
And
We would
That's
be
the-
doing it within the second year. I already guarantee it. And I do believe, and I have someone that sits on this board that is vastly more experienced in these ball fields, and I'd like to turn it over to him. His name is Bill Westerhoff, and I'd like to hear what he has to say.
I was just going to ask
Well-
his input.
As much as I'd like to see these ball fields used, I think that's the purpose of the survey, isn't it? It's determine what kind of rehabilitation has to take place, Deanna?
So, what did the supervisor tell you? He took off a section of, he didn't want them doing the planning of rehabbing it, he just wanted the topo.
Just
of
to
it.
see what, yeah, to see what
Yes.
they suggest needs to be done.
Yes, that's from my understanding. Pam, like, what was your takeaway from that?
And what did you think those costs would be? Just generally?
Oh, I couldn't predict that.
But isn't it inclusive? It's a whole thing. We're getting it all done together. So why should we?
No, because what Pam's presenting now is just to have the topo done.
And when is this taking place?
Sometime after we approve.
You talking about over the ballparks or the dog park?
For the ball fields. It was more or less told to us that they will not approve that amount of money.
Well,
to
this
go
is why
towards-
we should.
How much-
have-
what was the
sorry, I
amount of
didn't mean to
money?
interrupt.
For the ball fields would be 44,400.
For all three?
Well, this is why we
Here
needed that
it is,
joint meeting.
ECT Park Ball Field reconstruction,
I'm sorry, guys.
13,000.
But this is why we needed the
Is that
joint
for all
meeting
three
as well.
Ballparks?
We have 4.
Okay. I read it last month, it seemed like it said 40 some odd $1,000 for all of them.
I'm not sure.
But I've been through that contract a couple times and I can't see that anymore,
Park Ball Field reconstruction proposal. And here's what Wade Trim is putting forth. The full topographic survey, which at the meeting on Monday, Vern said, yes, we want to go for those.
Yes, but how long is that good for? How many years?
See, that's why we need the joint meeting. Like there are these questions that we should be,
There's huge ones.
like, it's a little.
It's Wade
If I'm
Trim's
gonna make a
schedule, not
decision, I wanna
ours.
No, I know, I understand. I'm talking about the joint meeting with the BOT because these were some of the questions I would have also liked
What do
to
you have,
have
Betty?
seen. They have a practically non-existent recreation board.
They're
There
taking
are,
that out, just even the term.
right,
I wanna
but
see
there is a
those
budget
ballparks
or
get cleaned
something.
up,
I don't
they do
know
that.
if there
There was
is.
a budget of 20,000.
Yeah, so that can just
Take
come
over
to
the
us to put towards these things, and, there used to be a beautification committee, they had a budget too, where are these funds going and where are they
That's been
being?
gone for a long time.
I definitely understand that, but then where, it's like, some of these, the funds for that can just generally go towards, maintaining and taking care of these parks for the public who is asking for these facilities. But I've now said, I feel like I've said enough. Mr. Westerhofer and Bill, do you have anything more that you want to say about this?
Well, as I said, I think the purpose of the survey is to try to give us an idea of what needs to be done there. I imagine, Deanna, that if worse came to worse, you could play on the fields, right, as they are right now?
I wouldn't.
I mean, you could
Someone's gonna get
scrape,
scuffed up.
well,
there.
yeah, you'd have to do a little work, you know, the infields need a little work, the outfield would have to be rolled or, you know, something like that.
Drag the road around.
Yeah, but,
There is like no infield mix left on any of them.
yeah, right.
So,
So could we just dump dirt on top of that, or do we gotta really rip it all out?
and that's what I'm saying, like, I'm not a professional ball field,
Can
you
you-
know,
can you figure-
that's where you
Could you
would
figure
want
that out?
a professional.
Could you figure that out for the next meeting?
I believe
She
that's
just-
what you're
That's-
doing
That's the
here.
purpose of the survey,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I'm-
For them to let us know what needs to be done.
I'm maintenance. I will maintain, I will give you
Yeah.
my opinion on things,
So,
but I'm not gonna.
in your opinion, would it be, excuse me, I'm sorry. Would it be good idea, simple it down a little bit, a good idea to, throw sand on top of that dirt, or should it all be ripped out and redone?
Again, I'm not gonna be responsible for making that decision or giving my opinion on it. I know what we've tried to do for the 15 years I've been there, that has not worked.
And what was that?
Just maintaining what we had. At one point, we did buy a whole slew of infield mix that was put in the parking lot for DPW to split between fields, and overnight, one of the leagues had used all of it on one field by bringing in a piece of equipment unannounced and
Really?
put it
How
all
long
on
ago-
one
Do you know how
field.
long ago that was?
Before COVID, so it was some time ago.
4 or 5 years, 10 years ago?
We've, since I've been here, we've only bought infield mix once.
All right, well,
So,
thanks, I'm sorry for,
I
disturbing
just,
that.
I mean, this is,
Um,
when the township manager was here, is who started this. I know the public service director has gotten on board with it, and that's kind of part of the meeting that was had on Monday, is like the township's opinion and thoughts and feelings towards our projects and guiding us towards making this budget where it would be something that they would be likely
But shouldn't it
to
be,
approve.
but Deanna, shouldn't it be the other way around? We should be letting them know and they can just,
But we're still requesting money from them, so if they don't feel that it's good spending on,
In other words, if they don't see the justification for each line item that's in there,
In other
then they'll
words,
kick out item by item,
we're doing
depending,
it this
or
way.
reduce it.
well, I recuse myself from approving this right now because I would like to see the survey done. I believe the fields can be, and
Can we-
once again, I'm
Can we vote
not,
on those surveys now?
what do you mean vote on?
We have to approve
two
the
of them.
cost for the surveys.
Okay.
Okay, so what you're seeing on one of these, and I sent you an email saying, you know, these were the amounts, be prepared to look. These are the full graphic survey for the one is 13,900. That's the amount and that's for the whole
For
park.
which one?
It's for the park and ball field reconstruction, the first thing.
Okay, and the
Okay.
price was again?
13,900, which is in your packet there. The rest of it, Vern said, wait a minute, you know, whoever we get to do all this, they're the experts on it. We don't need to pay wage for him to do the rest of it.
All right, so we'll start with the ballpark with wood trim.
Well, for the survey.
And am I correct in assuming what he's saying, what Vern is saying is, vote on Wade Trim to do this, and then we'll find someone else to do that?
Vote on just paying for the surveys by Wade Trim,
Okay.
okay?
Well,
And then it goes from there, once the surveys come in, and we can determine what we think
Yeah.
Do you understand that, Bill?
Yeah, just get the surveys done so they can
understand
tell
that,
us what
Pedro?
needs to be done, and then we
Yeah.
So
go from
are you
there.
comfortable with just, this is only for the surveys?
Okay.
As long as it
And you'll
includes-
see that listed under each as topographic survey, but we don't need them to be the community engagement and the master plan. And
Just put the vote out
And
there.
the supervisor said he will assist with, once the project starts moving forward, as he is in construction.
Well, Tom, we said thank you very much.
You look like you're gonna breathe fire on them. So,
And the full survey includes the fields as well, correct?
the full survey includes only what they have put down. So, there are additional ones that we could ask them for.
So which part is the one that says what, like itemized or listed as to what the full survey entails? Because maybe I'm not looking at this properly.
Here is your first one on the first page, topographic survey. All above ground, obtain utility information, certified boundary survey will not be included in that. Any easement information, existing rights of way, adequately map the properties. All trees over 6 inches will be mapped in it. Storm and sewer obstructions within will be opened and invert size and elevation collected, so, and their connectivity. So, and they're going to provide us with an AutoCAD rendition of it. So basically, they are going to do what I would call a very basic survey, giving us all the information we should need, then to determine how we go forward with all of it.
Well, I'm in
But it doesn't
favor.
include the fields, so we have to do additional for the fields.
Per
For the
Corinne's,
what?
per Corinne's email after our meeting on Monday that she sent to Pam, the clerk supervisor, the director, and myself. Wade trim topo survey of the ball fields not to exceed, this is what they're asking for your vote.
And you'll see
Not to
that,
exceed 13,900.
that's what you're seeing on it.
Wade trim topo survey of the playground kiddyscape not to exceed 16,700.
Okay, and the reason,
Sorry, can you repeat the first part before the playground?
Topo survey of ball fields not to exceed 13,900.
which
Okay,
is
so-
exactly the figure you see right here.
So I have a
Okay,
question. I'm sorry.
That, one moment, please. That states ball fields, correct? So that, I'm assuming that includes the baseball, softball fields?
No, it's a separate price.
So what does it mean by ball fields? And what do they mean by the ball fields? Because then over here, it's not listed as itemized about the fields being in this. Do you see my confusion right now? I'm just, because you
I
just-
don't think this is the full, what was here on the table is not the full, both of them. So I'm not sure who supplied this,
Yeah, who did supply that?
I'm not sure. So this is a portion of. You were given the other ones at the last meeting, both ball fields and this, but
But these are all the things that they're including in it. Those are just the additional
All right, so
services.
there's supposed to be, so the dog park, the kiddyscape, and
The dog park
dog
is
park's
separate.
done and
and the
paid
and, yeah, and the ball fields. So that's the three that are supposed to get. One of them is 13,000 plus,
13,900,
and one of them is 16,000 plus.
16,700.
Okay, and I would like to
We already approved the dog park one.
approve the other two. Motion to approve the other two.
So you want to approve the ECT Park Playground Master Plan Design at 16,700. And then the ECT Park Ball Field Reconstruction, Task 1, which are the surveys and everything. Is that what you were asking us
topos
to approve?
only.
Yes.
Well, task one, in addition to 2A and 2B.
Do we have to do this separately?
It has to be task one in addition to 2A and 2B.
Okay, well, then, let's do it that way.
No. Vern said do not approve those.
But they're not in fields are not in the
The baseball field, the designs and the construction documents, he said whoever we end up choosing to work on these fields, those should come from them.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can understand.
That's
that.
why
I
he's
do
saying
understand
you just
that.
want to approve the topographic surveys.
But we just noticed that the topographic,
Excuse me, Ryan, what is your,
oh, I just see, okay, I see something here. Okay, never mind.
no?
I
what is
am
your
reading
concern?
off of, okay, I am reading off of their, it's page 4. Under compensation and schedule, it's the second paragraph. It says the full topographic survey of all ball fields will be completed as one survey, whether 0, 1, or both ball field projects are accepted.
Okay.
But
In other
here's
words, they
my,
won't come out 3 or 4, or 2 or 3 times. They're going to come out once and do a survey.
So what is your question?
so, and then the second sentence says, please choose if the township would like to proceed with the survey only, fee number 1, baseball only, fee number 2, softball only, fee number 3, or both, fee number 4.
Are we talking about the diamonds? Number
What?
1, 2, 3, and 4 diamonds?
What is this? This is
Okay,
what I'm
these are
reading.
the CD packages.
Okay,
In other words, they want us to pay all this money to have these on CDs for whoever, so.
I'm sorry,
Here.
could you clarify that?
Hey, what they're saying right here, the full topographic survey,
I'm sorry.
keep them on, I got it out there right here.
Okay.
So, read what that paragraph says. The full topographic survey of all ball fields will complete it as one survey, whether 0, 1, or.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, they're just saying, look, we don't want to come out 2, 3, 4 times.
Why would they?
Well,
It's extra for us.
yeah.
Okay. I'm
Is that
sorry
clear?
For interrupting.
a little. Okay. So I am
This is
understanding
what-
correct, right? Like it does include the ball fields will be completed as one. Okay,
Got anything up your sleeve, Bill?
Nope, I'm all set.
I guess I'm just a little, whether 0, 1, or both ball field projects are accepted. I just hope that it's the both part and not the 0 part.
I think they're just basically saying, look, we're coming.
You want the price to be included. Is that what you're,
I
is
just
that
want
what
the
you're
fields to be
suggesting?
included in the survey, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And so you'll
So
make
if you
certain
want
of
to
that, Pam, right?
Yeah,
So all ballparks will be included in that.
It says all ball fields were completed.
Okay.
okay, so let's approve. Oh, you made a motion to, yeah,
Yep. Support?
okay. And this is gonna be roll call, all in favor?
Aye.
And Pam, Don,
Aye.
Mr. Westphal?
Bill's fine. Yes.
Okay, okay, and I say aye, okay, approved. All right, so we at least have that.
I'm sorry.
And then we've got the one for 16,700,
Sorry,
not the
16.
44,000 that they're asking for, because again, that's community engagement master plan.
oh, I see, okay, this is the one where we will
East
get
China
the
Township
community.
Park.
Yeah. So, the park, excuse me, the playground will include the topographic survey as well as community engagement? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're
All
proposing?
we're approving are the topographic surveys.
Oh, we're not doing the, okay, all right.
According to Vern, whoever we hire
Right, okay.
should be taking on any and all the rest of it, so, which I agree with.
You had that conversation with him
Monday,
Monday? So 2 days ago, okay.
the meeting, I had no idea what the meeting was about, which turned to partial hours.
Was it a good meeting?
It was a good meeting, but
Okay.
what it came down to is more communication. Right, Deanna? So,
Well, we are gonna have a joint meeting, correct?
well, I know they're gonna ask Deanna and I can ask when they give me the next meeting to get the rest of you an invitation.
Yeah, if I'm not invited, I don't wanna go.
Bill?
But you're not supposed to do meetings, anything to do with this board without us being there. Just food for thought. Has to be public.
Who's going after the Open Meetings Act?
I'm just living it.
It's on financial things.
Well, if they can just, you know, whenever the proposal is sent, we can all look into it, and hopefully, majority of us can make it. Majority of us hopefully can plan to make it.
Yeah, I would.
Next, we haven't approved this one, so we only have approved for the,
13.9.
yeah, 30,900. So now we are approving or I'll make a motion to approve the topographic survey for the ACT Park Playground for the amount of 16,700.
You wanna second that, Bill?
900?
Yeah, I can.
It's 16,700.
No, that's the other one. This is the whole park top.
Wait a minute. My glasses. I'm looking at 16,000.
This is the playground, this is 16,700. Yeah, 16,700. Okay, do we have a second?
But they are asking for you to also say for it to be expended from. So you'll have to give the GL number
Which one are you?
with
which one
each motion.
Which one are you asking the motion in a second here?
For
Both of them or just one of them?
the first one, you made a motion and Bill seconded. I'm making a motion for the playground, the second one, which is 16,700.
I'd like the second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you hear what Deanna said, though? You have to
Yes,
give
I
the
was-
GL number. with
Yeah.
that, So,
Which is confusing because I feel if I recall, a couple meetings ago, we were told just say 205 fund.
Well, we have the GL number right here on the front page,
We
so.
have,
We do where?
yeah,
It's right on the front page.
last line.
Yeah.
but at the very, very bottom.
No. The bottom of the front page.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, all right. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
So then for each one, if you would like to, Jackie, whenever you're ready, I'll give you the number. The GL number it's coming from is to be 208-751-970, period 00.
Park projects.
So the one which is the ball field, it's
Has
going to
all
have,
projects.
will state in capital letters BALLPROJ, so ball proj. And then the one for the playground will state in capital letters after, it's the same number. The GL number is the same, it will state park proj, PARKPROJ.
I
And
do
let me
not
look
have
at
the
the
third one, I'm sorry.
It's okay. So for the, going back to the playground, since we already
Are
did
two
the,
of them on one?
No, it's
Yeah, you don't have the right sheet.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
oh, no,
I'll
it's
figure
good.
it out.
Since we had already did the motion and approval, I'm just continuing on with the playground. I'm gonna do a roll call. Pam?
Pam?
And
Agreed.
Don?
Yes, ma'am?
Bill?
Yes.
Okay, I also agree. All in favor? Aye. Motion
Aye.
carried.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, sorry, we are kind of jumping around in the agenda here.
Boy, that's unusual.
I still recuse myself and until we hear more for the
Okay,
proposed.
this is
Why are
simply,
you recusing?
Because I don't want to approve a proposal for a budget which doesn't list the fields, anything that would need to be done for fields.
well,
So we can revisit this. I'm sure they have, I understand September, but
I'm sorry, this is.
if
with
they have their
regard
meeting
to-
in the next week or two, I have to give them something.
I believe their next meeting is going to be,
This is with regard to,
they had their first meeting on September 2nd, which was supposed to be which is when our joint meeting was canceled. The other meeting was most likely September 15th.
Which
And I
means we're
believe
now-
we have up till the 29th of September for their next meeting, because their meetings are every 2 weeks.
This is with regard to the topographical surveys?
No, I'm doing it in regards to the proposal of the budget.
Just the proposed 2026 budget, which is what she's trying to get down to an nth degree, and we can't do that yet.
Where exactly is the proposed budget?
That's the one she received. There's 2 sheets here.
So where's the bottom line?
I think we said it was like 259,000?
297,660.
That's if we added it
7,660.
all up and got it approved, right?
It's not approved, it's
But
proposed.
if we added it all up and got it approved, that's what it would be, 250,000.
It's not
Basi-
approved. This is just what we are proposing.
Right.
We are requesting from them.
And
When will
actually,
we get our answer?
they'll give us our answer when they do their budget meeting. Supposedly.
I
the
wish
end of
Alan
September.
was here tonight.
But they're
Because,
not here, so, I can only tell you that it was coming up in the next 2 weeks, so. That's all the information I've got.
yeah, no, I understand. It's
Well,
not,
okay, it's not-
No, and I will ask
but you guys can go ahead, make a motion, approve, we can, or we
This
can
is
just add that.
tentative.
Can we just add that? We can add that.
All I'm
Possibly.
saying is, look, this is what I want to give them to say, we have considered each and every item on our current
How
budget.
would we add that?
Pardon?
Well, Kizron is suggesting that we could add what I just mentioned to our future agenda.
Bill, what do you think if we added that to the proposed budget? I understand we don't have the survey, I understand, but
Okay, so
what do you think that would entail?
we were looking at the entire potential year here.
I understand, yeah.
So last year, we got from them approximately 122,000 plus the county millage.
Which we did not spend.
Pardon?
We didn't spend it all.
No, you're looking at
But the
fairly current
year's not
numbers.
done, yeah, but the year's not done yet.
Pardon?
The year's not done yet,
I
but
know.
yes, okay.
But we are coming close to the park being shut down at the end of September, give or take, depending on the weather, October, whatever.
Mid-October.
So basically, what we've got left is what, a month or two, Deanna?
Is that what you're looking at?
Well, we have till the end of the actual year. yeah.
What you're looking at for people,
We can still continue
Other than
projects
snow,
after
though.
some restrooms are closed and whatnot. Actually, that's when a lot of projects happen. 'Cause
certainly
If
not
weather
the one
holds
on
out, we
October.
can do quite a bit.
All right, I think I know everything I need to know right now, till next month. We're gonna let Kizron do
I
everything.
You guys can vote on it.
Well, the thing is, I think Deanna mentioned that the board really
If they're
doesn't,
gonna do it, they're gonna do it.
they're not in favor of the project at this point, the ball fields.
From who we spoke with, no.
Yeah, so I
Because
guess,
it was never a priority on our list of projects.
Don't worry.
Because we didn't make it a priority.
Don't worry, Bill, we're
This
gonna
was
keep
after the
pushing.
discussions, though.
Yeah, but this
Like
is,
half the board is missing right now.
But we had a
Two-
5-year plan that was strayed from, and I think they're trying to refocus on
the 5-year plan.
staying on track with that and then adding new prioritized projects.
And unfortunately, in 2026, the priority is supposed to be the playscape, right?
What was supposed to be last year.
So,
Yeah, I've not been impressed with the way.
So
Well, things
we're
happen.
already two
Things
seasons
happen.
behind on our 5-year
I
plan,
think
so
we need to focus more.
they're trying
and
to
I-
just restructure everything to,
I think we all, you, the board, and this board should all focus more and we'd probably get more accomplished. I think we really, really should focus on
Which is what they're trying to do right now, which is kind of what the
I'm
Monday
looking
meeting
forward.
was, like, let's get together.
Yeah.
Let us help you with this, but you help us with that, so tell
We're all
us,
looking
you
forward
have
to that.
savings, where do you see that savings going towards, if in fact you have to use it?
We're all looking forward to that. We'll see what happens. If everyone's of the right mind and everyone has the same focus, it'll get done pretty quick. So, let's just get it done. You're working your tail off.
It's the ultimate goal,
We
is
put
everybody
the
be
hours in, so-
together moving forward.
Yeah, let's get it done. All right.
So, again, back to the proposed that I'm putting out right now. It's just a proposition, and the board's gonna do what they're gonna do.
What is the proposition here?
I make a motion that we approve the 2026 Parks Commission budget,
Potential
or
budget.
potential, yeah.
Okay.
I like second one.
Don? Want a roll call vote? Bill?
Yes.
Don?
Aye.
Yeah. I'll say aye. What about you, Kazan? What are you gonna give?
Can we not amend it and add the fields and see what they say? Okay, oh my God. I am only saying yes on the condition of waiting until we hear back from the survey. And when do we hear back from the survey? We
After
don't
the
know.
budget's
We're
No.
talking weeks and months.
done.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even
Pam,
know
right,
when-
right now might be a good time for you to discuss if you have any work done at this dog park and what the option is for.
Ramifications, well, we got back, we have that survey back.
No,
Yes, we do.
yes, that part, but as far as, okay, you're gonna have someone come in who's going to level, add soil and everything, where are you redirecting the traffic for the dog park at that time? What is your,
We have a phasing plan, and you weren't here for that, but we can provide you with that.
They said they were only doing half so that the
And
other half was
actually, we
doable.
can, I'm sorry,
No, no, no,
so
you were,
sorry.
no, you were
we
going
can
to.
like hook you up with, so Chris, I think Chris from
Precision
Precision is
Care.
gonna do it. So we can like coordinate between you two, and then you guys can make sure it goes the right way. But, and if it's gonna be a problem, then you bring it up at the next meeting, you know? It was supposed to start this year, but it's starting to look good.
It already started.
If it starts this year, it will be
Leveling out
like,
the soil in the dog
third
park for
phase
one.
starting in the first phase. But yeah, we can, I'll hook you up with Chris, and you can, I'll have him go and talk to you, or you can go and talk to him, or whatever. And you guys can figure it all out how you want it to, cause he's gonna put barricades up and snow fence and stuff to keep the dogs in the mud out of there till the grass grows. So it's gonna be like in 3 phases. We'll do like 1/3 and then another third and then another third. Just pushing dirt around and then throwing grass seed on it and then barricading it.
Well, come back in spring and put more of the seed down.
Hopefully. I mean, that's the plan. But with the topographical survey, it looks like that is feasible, so. So that's the way we're gonna proceed.
Okay, should we look at the next item on the agenda?
Well, first of all, did you want to vote for, or are you not voting for the budget?
So, because we would need a quorum for that, correct?
Barely have,
I'm sorry.
So then it would be based upon mine, but we're still gonna take it to the board, right?
well, we
So-
have to take pretty much everything to the board with a lot of money, so.
Right, so I can recuse myself.
So is that a yes?
No, that's a no,
It's a no.
yeah.
Then we do not have agreement because we don't have a quorum.
But we can still take it to
Good.
the board, right? I mean, that's,
What are we talking about right now?
We were trying to.
talking about the
just-
proposed budget.
Right, just getting that so we can give it to the board. Because if it's not approved, all I can say is I've got 3 members who are willing to,
So if we have 3 out of 4, isn't that cool?
It's out of 7. Since this is a 7-member board,
we're supposed to have at least 4.
Understood. All right, well, then let's table that one. I'd like to move the table that till the next meeting.
So what's gonna happen then, Pam, when you go to the board, if you don't have a budget to propose, they'll just determine what
I
money?
can only say what just went on right now, that we have 3 out of 4 people who agreed to the budget. 1 has a question and doesn't want to approve it because she's not comfortable with what I presented. So, this is a straightforward thing.
So
And
nothing
then
will
that will
go
just give
forward.
us whatever, or else
What is
put
the
nothing to
deadline
whatever.
for the budget needing to get to the township?
That's a good question.
I think last
Because-
year was like, it was October, but I might be wrong.
Well, all I know
For
is I
their
was
final
told that they're
approval
looking at
of,
it at the
so-
upcoming meeting.
So, oh, I'm sorry. So, judging the fact that October, and we're in September,
We're getting through
is
September.
is it possible that Kizron and us can like discuss this and possibly move this along so that we don't
Well, remember, this is just a
confuse this?
potential.
Well, I'm asking mostly Kizron, I'm also asking you, and I'm asking Bill. But first off, Kizron,
I mean,
is there a way that we can
if you are
like,
comfortable with it,
can
but-
we, like, is there a way that we can like
that's up to you, Kazan. You have to decide what,
discuss this and possibly get to a more favorable conclusion?
Well, I feel like this is this is also, that should have been part of the joint meeting.
there was no joint
I
meeting though.
understand. No, I understand that. It was
And they
kind of-
canceled it, not
Yes,
us.
yes, completely. They canceled it. I understand that. It's just, and then I also feel bad because you and Deanna put a lot of work into this, and then I'm saying I don't want to vote on this, and then now it's like just in limbo.
Yeah, but that's not, should not be your concern. Your concern is only whether or not you
You're
are
comfortable
comfortable
with this.
with it.
Oh, I'm a go for this,
You're
but
just
I would need for us to also have the fields on here.
To have what on there?
The fields, some sort of, but like a budget set aside
But
for.
they have already, they pretty much told Deanna and I, we have to have our priorities. So you're trying to make,
Can you describe yourself a little bit better, Kizran?
Because I just,
Can you say
the,
what
pu- if the
main
residents
concern.
are the ones, the public is the one who is requesting, I just, yeah, it's as if we're not doing our job right, but.
you're
Well,
doing your job.
Yeah.
In what way would we be doing our job wrong? What concern do you have?
In discussion, it was majority. Now, are we catering to one small group where we have, this was actually said at that meeting, 2 fields over here? Why not start changing things and adding things that people want to see in parks? Especially if there are parks that are solely for playing fields. Like, we've been mowing soccer fields for years that have not been used. We've been mowing softball fields and baseball fields for years that have not been used. What other way can we repurpose these to draw more people in for new upcoming features in parks that
Well-
people want to see?
Keep coming up with them, keep coming up with those ideas, and we'll keep on cleaning up parks until you get them. Till you find the right sports, okay? I'm sorry, I have to go.
This is just a discussion that we had, and that's where everybody's trying to get on the same page with prioritizing projects and
And they particularly want us to
overall
stick to the
goals
5-year
for-
plan, which doesn't include the ball fields at this point.
But like, when we had to repair the park, like the manager's office, it was due to an issue. Right now we were made aware of an issue earlier this year. So the next step is you fix that, like you upgrade. that, right? Like,
Uh,
I am
what-
just.
What was on our
Can we- here's
prioritized
my
list is
question.
pickleball courts that are high use and have been high use
Yes,
as soon as they were installed, all through COVID until current. So this is currently used, high-use item in the park that we know needs to be replaced. This is where the township board wants to see monies being spent, is what is in current use, what is currently drawing people in. Not if we build it, maybe they're gonna come. That's the big what if with the funds.
that's the big what if, and they're not into that this year. They just want to work on what we are currently using and everybody.
Do you think if I just go, say my yay and if the survey says something else, we could potentially see the use for this and the maintenance for this? Deanna, what do you think?
What was that?
Could you repeat that, please? I'm sorry.
If the survey comes back and states that they have the potential to be used, maybe with a little bit of upkeep here and there.
I don't think it's so
Do you
much
think-
about the topo of potential. I think it's the what if, because they have not been used for so long.
What if-
Investing in something that may or may not draw people in.
What if mosquitoes, what if water?
There's lots of what ifs, but it's just
What are your?
knowing where funds should be going versus what we'd like to see and maybe will be used. Maybe we'll bring in some money, but likely not
But nobody's
much.
pounding on the door for the ball fields.
Unfortunately, that is where we are right now with this and the majority of opinions of people and contractors.
So what are your main priorities?
She said the pickleball, we have the kid escape.
Pickleball, tennis.
We have
basketball,
the-
something like that?
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
Jackie, if you would do me a favor, please. You can still keep the beginning part of me recusing myself, but we can do a re-motion, re-vote, leave both parts, and I will go for the approval for the second part.
Yeah, tap your foot pretty loud.
She's catching.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm slightly frustrated.
And you're on camera.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, God. I'm sorry, this took a lot longer than I anticipated.
Yeah, that was like 16 minutes on the ballpark. But you know what? It was worth it.
I don't know.
We didn't start at 8, we started at 7.
No, I looked at the clock when we started on the ballpark.
Oh, okay.
Started at
So for the second motion that we, who did the motion?
8.
You did? Okay. And then who seconded it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think Mr.
Yeah,
Bessie.
maybe Bill
No,
did.
Bill
I
made the
did the
motion.
motion.
And I
He made them, and you
seconded
seconded it. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the second motion, all in favor, now roll call. Pam,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Bill,
Aye.
Kizran, yay. All in favor? Yay.
Aye.
You comfortable? Is that?
It is what it is. Right now, I'm gonna just, yeah,
We'll work it out.
yeah. I apologize, everyone, for,
No, that's all
No, you're
right.
good. We appreciate your
So,
steadfastness.
communications, we don't have really any notices. We voted to approve those. There's nobody here to communicate with us, so. Park managers report, discussions. Deanna?
Just the DTE streetlight project. Was there copies of the, so
We
Yeah.
received a copy of it.
Yeah.
my reasons for moving those lights out of the parking lot was number one, the parking lots are closed after dark, so we don't need them illuminated. And I was not aware, neither was the director, that these were overhead power lines, which was very concerning for me as far as like kids with kites and and whatnot, hazards. So we basically just decided to shoot them down, which is gonna secure us and also give light where we need it, especially if we ended up making parking lots secured to be 24 hours or whatnot.
Not to take a whole bunch of time, when you say shoot them down, what do you mean, you're pulling lines down?
Yeah, we're just gonna take them right down Recor. So that's gonna illuminate all of our entryways down Recor Road, portions of parking lots, part of Playscape and whatnot.
Cool.
The Par Plan grant, that project is complete as far as security cameras added to the sled parking lot and the top of the sled hill.
How are they working for it?
Good, but like we need better
Surveillance.
cameras. I think we're gonna have to upgrade to like 4K. And on the top of the sled hill, we'll likely have to install in the future a second camera, because the hill's just so wide. You're not really getting the angles that we need, but I'm also gonna be talking to Risa about cost of adding cameras to the softball side, as we've been targeted real hard lately, and
When you say real hard,
with graffiti, like to the point where we're spending a day wiping it off, trying to get it off, where it's taking faces of signs right off at this point, and they're going right behind us and doing it again. So they know our dark zones over there, and they're hitting them even harder. Yesterday, I think we've got him on camera, so the sheriffs have been notified almost every time, and we've been reporting
you're talking about on the side where Border Patrol always stays, right?
all over, everywhere. I mean, we're getting it, it's everywhere. So, and it's becoming now an expense. Whereas some of it we may not be able to get off and might have to start replacing things.
You have no cameras over there, correct?
We have cameras throughout, but there are gray zones that we're gonna start aiming towards getting costs, so that may be future use for next year for the Par Plan grant.
Have those cameras helped with the bathroom graffiti and whatnot? Do you think?
Oh, they've helped. I mean, they're deterring vandals and things, but you can't help the brazen ones who are fearless.
Right, right.
And they've been going from East China to St. Clair and covering a lot of ground, so the deputies are very aware of what's happening, and this vandals totals are getting pretty high, so.
Thanks for that.
Just wanted to let everyone know that the Community of Mental Health Walk to Remember, Walk to Prevent is coming up October 12th.
Yeah.
It's an excellent event for suicide awareness, if anybody wants to attend or sign up for the walk. And then I see this is under my report, but I think this was your addition to the agenda, Pam, the dog park repair cost.
Yep, we talked a little bit about that.
Are you gonna lead that conversation?
Well, why don't you lead off, because you know what it's gonna cost either way.
I don't know what it would cost
I
keeping
think we
it where
talked
it
about
is.
around
but-
$26,000, give or
You
take.
guys budgeted for how much for the dog park for this year? Was 36,000, was it?
I thought it was over 50, but okay. I thought it was 52,000 2 years ago.
Original 25 budget was 30,000.
Yep. And we've still got,
Currently, you have 26,000 left to go towards the current location and or relocating.
so I
Haven't we
didn't,
had this discussion so many times now?
yeah, we need to get it settled so that we
I
can go
think we
forward.
should, yeah, I think we should wait until, because we've had this discussion so many
We've been
times.
passing it forth and forth and forth.
No, I'm saying we've had this discussion so many times. That was why we have, my God, Larry and his team Precision come out, because we are not we're maintaining it, we're not moving it, we have no plans of relocation right now.
We can move it, that's the deal.
Pardon?
We can move it.
But we're not moving.
We're not
We
moving
already
it.
voted
That
on
was
it.
Right.
that's what we voted on it, so I don't know
several
why we are bringing this back. We voted it's
She's
a
correct.
done,
This matter is solved.
yeah, that's what I was,
Okay?
It should not be coming up again,
yeah.
for any
Well,
reason.
I mean, obviously reasons for it should be coming up when we're maintaining it and have,
Well, we're still gonna have the drainage problems, grade AAA.
this is why we have these phases, why precision care is coming out to, for this. I don't know why we're having this discussion today.
Because we're still having the water problems, we still are.
We are not. We already voted on Chris's,
They have,
on
they're not
precision, moving the
done,
water out.
they're not done with their
They're not,
thing, but
they
they're
can't
not,
do it all, because if you look at where the drain is, in particularly, we have on one of our reports that drain sits somewhat differently. It doesn't just drain out and we actually get water back feeding into it.
but we're
But
kind
if
of
we
just
raise the
going around in
level
circles.
of the ground,
Yeah.
that the water's sitting on, then it won't have that opportunity, and we've already covered this.
We,
We already
yes, we voted on
it,
this a few months ago.
and we already
Karen.
approved it.
Yeah,
I do not know why this is coming up again.
yeah, I don't know why this is.
Because it's being discussed on different levels,
Well,
so
the
that's-
levels that we discussed it on, we
It
already
was the
voted on.
same,
and that is that.
yeah, it was
We're
on the
not changing
same.
our vote.
Well, I mean, it's
Unless you guys
just-
wanna re-vote again.
No,
and
we're
then
not,
re-vote again,
we're not
re-vote
voting again and
We're not
again
doing
for
that.
something that, let's, yeah,
Okay,
we've had this
there's no
discussion.
Township
It's-
liaison present. We really don't have any new business other than I asked you to look at a potential budget, which you've already decided is, you think acceptable, except for Kazan.
I mean, I approved it the second time.
Pardon?
I approved it for the second
Okay, so
motion.
that would be the proposed,
That's under new business, okay.
which of course will change because when the BOT gets their hands on it, they'll decide whatever.
Correct.
And old business per se,
DOT needs to remember that we were voted in. We weren't appointed.
we've got 26,000 sitting in that account.
We have 122,000 sitting.
No, that's the whole thing, but I'm talking about per line item for the. But old business,
I had nothing.
do you have any?
Wasn't that part of the old business discussion? The, oh no, never mind, sorry, nope. Because I was looking at the email that we had. No, we're good. We're good.
Any announcements or member comments? Any other items? Well, in lieu of there being any other items not presented or anything, it's 8:27 and I close this meeting of the East Channel Park Commission.
I second, all in favor? Aye.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you,
Oh,
you
come
too.
on, you're already great, who cares?